channel. Today, before we start the video, I just wanted to point out a couple things. I hope you are prepared for essentially what was a whirlwind of emotions. I am right now post-drift event, pre-edit, yet post-watching the footage. And yeah, you're gonna see just about every human emotion I think you could possibly think of in this video. What I wanted to be clear about is later on in the video, my last session, session 3, I kind of have a change of attitude and I'm gonna be cutting out a lot of shit talking on my end because I was very frustrated with the layout and how there were cones essentially smack dab in the middle of the racing line or the proper line. It might have been my fault that I didn't personally say like, yo, like this shit's in the way, we gotta move it. It could be on me. I'm gonna talk to them next time about like what I should do in that situation because some of these cones were truly like right in the way. Some of them I could have avoided, but then again, I'm like a brand new driver. Keep in mind, this was my first real attendance, like going straight to a drift event. Our only other time going to a drift event was doing a learner's day, which we did attempt a skid pad layout, but we were just so burnt out. There was just no physical way we were gonna be able to hold the concentration to do it. So I was so excited to go back to OSW and try again. And I really hope you enjoy what was easily, again, like one of the best days of my life. And as I've said many times now across medias, I feel like any day that I drive my car is just like the pinnacle of days. And I really hate most of you for convincing me to go to an event. So keep that in mind, that I resent most of you for the financial burden that's about to hit my life. All right, enjoy the video, bye-bye. As you can see, guys, we just passed OSW, but for very good reason. So this is my first actual drift event, not a learner's day. We have 3 45-minute sessions on the skid pad, and my goal today is to link the course, whatever course it is, entirely by the end of the day. I'm hopeful. I'm extremely nervous, and we're gonna talk about that in a second once I've gone to Publix and done my, what seems to be my driving ritual at OSW, which is going to Publix, getting some snacks, and just taking that, you know, nervous shit, because it has to go down at some point. What I'm also planning is doing the wheels and tires way ahead of time. That way I'm not doing it prior to tech. I can just kind of stroll in, tech the car, and be done. I gotta kind of like find a place where I can do that. But besides that, I'm extremely excited, I'm extremely nervous, and we'll talk in a little bit once I start working on the car. All right, guys, so we made it to the spot, which I've actually known about for a long time. It's this little shop. It used to be a gun shop. My brother used to actually work here. And yeah, so I actually found a spot that's super flat, so I can work on the car. I'm kind of pulling stuff out, getting ready to swap out the wheels and tires. And the track is literally like one turn over that way. So this couldn't be any better. But what I wanted to talk about real quick before we really get into the video, get to all the fun stuff, is kind of the idea of the stress levels of doing these events. Now, I don't want to portray, and I think in autocross even, I don't really talk about how nervous I am before races, before track days, or we've only done one, but before autocross or track or these drift events, like my anxiety and my nerves spike like crazy. And I talked to some drivers, you know, I kind of posted it to Orlando Drift Club, kind of open discussion about, you know, like what are some things you guys think about. And first off, let me just add in 2 points that I think are great, that really helped me out, that I found. Doing sim as much as possible. Practice. It keeps me comfortable, makes me more confident that I feel like I know what I'm doing, and just overall that practice helps instill more and more confidence. And when I get out there, hopefully I can just turn on that switch and just let my sim driving take over. Number 2, being as prepared as possible. We have 6 wheels and tires packed into this car. We have our full-size jack. We have every tool that we would usually want on a situation like this. So like, I am making a huge effort here to make sure that I'm comfortable getting to the event, I'm comfortable when I get to the event, and just overall that I'm ensuring that there's not going to be many issues. Now obviously life happens and you can't plan for everything, but these are two things that help me out. From the driver's perspective, from the OGs, what I would call them, some things that they reassured me on is that, look, it's your first few times out. Did you really expect to be like numero uno your first shot? No, it never happened. So there's a learning curve that you have to hit. The point two to that, everybody has that learning curve. Even the best drivers you see out there had their first day. So don't ever think that just because you see a driver out there crushing it, that it has any implication on you, because it doesn't at all. It's just they put in the time and the practice to get that good. And thirdly, the drift community is just accepting, like, the amount of questions that will get answered. You know, if you need help on something, if you need help working on your car, the drift community is like endless with support, truly. Like, I've never felt the kind of support that I get with drifting. And if you notice that the channel kind of diverted to drifting more and more and more the more events I did, because like these people welcome me with open arms. And it's like, and you can hear me kind of getting emotional, is because I am emotional about it. Like, these people are family to me practically, because they treat me like family, and I really, really love that. And so lastly, there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of when you go to these events. So with that, let's get the car ready. I'm gonna post up the camera and I'm gonna get to work, stop jibber jabbering, because I'm really just procrastinating. And yeah, we're gonna have a shitload of fun today. We're driving, but we're also gonna be hopping in a lot of cars for charity. So I'm super, super stoked. And speaking of which, I forgot to get cash. So let's hurry up and do all this shit right now. So scared.
Okay, hold on, everyone. Broken axle. Hey, hi.
It just has a really good go.
First off, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Decent turnout so far, and I see that there's still people coming in.
All right, guys, here we go. Here goes nothing. I have no idea what the car feels like right now, so we're about to find out. Holy shit, this thing is wild with these tires on, dude. Oh my god. Our main goal for today is to link this track, and we're kind of on a short session, this first session, so I think we really just need to use this to our advantage and like really experiment a lot here and just kind of throw the car around and just have fun, you know. I did notice with the rear tires the way they are, this thing is really squirrely, so I got to be like really fast with the steering wheel for sure. This thing is so rowdy with the wheel difference in the rear. The grip difference is insane. I can't let it go full lock. it went full lock there and it did not like that whatsoever. So yeah, lesson learned.
Getting it, Ryan?
I was so close to getting the whole layout right there. So close. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. He's just stunting on me on purpose. Do I have to follow that up? It's so hard to deal with. Woo! Alright, that's it for my session. I'm glad I'm hitting that chicane though, because like that's the hardest part right there. Oh, or for me, I thought that was going to be the hardest part, was that chicane, but it's for sure that other section. So, oh man, this is so fun though. I can't wait for next session and be able to just shred it, go at it a little harder. That was way too fun. Starting up our second session here. I think I'm going to try to get a little e-brake in on that transition and see if we can connect this bitch. Good. It felt like I kind of linked that, sort of. E-brake like way too long. I'm not realizing that this car, the clutch kick is like much more power than it used to be. So that kind of kicked me in the ass there. You know, we're learning. It is what it is. I'm trying my best. kidding say my confidence has kind of been crushed a little bit here today, but I think my setup is just so weird. I gotta kind of revise it. I gotta drive around. I totally forgot to mention Nick came to support the homeboy on his beautiful bike, but he's all set. But yeah, so far really solid, and we accomplished our goal, so I'm like so stoked on that. But do I want more? Of course. So we're gonna try and link it one more time. I would feel really good about that. So we shall see if we can. Until then, we're gonna go check out some skids. Bye, Nolan. Bye, Nolan. Okay, so we've been kind of struggling with these RE71s on the front like all day, and I'm to the point where I'm kind of giving up on them. So we're just gonna throw the Iron Man back on and see what happens. It's way less grip, obviously, but like I think the grip differential front rear right now is just That was such a good idea to get rid of the RE71s up front. Oh, I'm really glad I did that, and now I'm really mad at myself for not doing that earlier. Oh man, it feels good too to be on these tires, and I don't have to like feel bad about them. So that's probably a good thing too. your cones, man. I say, F your cones, bro. Woo! Count that. That counts. That counts. That's a good last run right there, boy. Up. The car is all packed up, so I can finally kind of just hang out, and we're ready to hit the road. But it's open grid, so we have a lot of friends out there driving right now. Overall, I'm kind of at a loss for words. The Learner's Day was definitely like a huge high, and we have yet to hit that high until today again. Like, I don't know, just honestly, days I drift are like the best days of my life, honestly. Like, there's no other feeling like hitting that chicane. Oh, well, see what happens? Every time I end a vlog, something bad happens. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I had such a great time, can't express that enough. Time of my life. Honestly, I would say it's the best time of my life, but the Learner's Day was. Now I guess this trumps that, and maybe the next drift day will trump that. So that's gonna be it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I will catch you on the next one. Peace out. Love you. Bye-bye.